Hafide, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Guam Congress Building. I'm Senator Sabrina Salas Matanane, the Committee Chair on Health and Veterans Affairs, and also the Legislative Secretary of the 38th Guam Legislature. This afternoon, we gather to recognize and honor a man whose life's work has touched countless lives in our community. Frank J. Whitman has dedicated over 4 decades to educating our children, inspiring our youth, and informing the people of Guam through his journalism. Today we come together not only to celebrate his well-earned retirement, but also to express our deep gratitude for his service as both a teacher and a journalist. His commitment to truth, education, and community has left an indelible mark on our island. It is my privilege to present this legislative resolution in your honor. And Mr. Whitman and your family, if you could please come forward. And I will read the resolution number 9038 into the record. Relative to recognizing Frank J. Whitman on his dedicated career as a teacher for the Guam Department of Education and as a professional journalist, and congratulating him on the occasion of his retirement. Be it resolved by the Committee on Rules of Imene 38 na Legislature in Guam, whereas Frank J. Whitman earned his bachelor's degree in elementary education and sociology from the State University of New York at Stony Brook in 1976, where he was also a member of the swim team, and whereas the same year he moved to Guam and began a distinguished teacher career with the Guam Department of Education, serving until 1997, and during his tenure taught multiple grade levels at FBLG, Jigo, Telefofo, Carbolito, and Agana Heights elementary schools, including Gifted and Talented Education GATE programs, as well as English composition at the Academy of Our Lady of Guam and American history at Notre Dame High School. And whereas he also contributed to athletics as a founding coach of the Manhoban Swim Club in 1978, promoting youth development in competitive swimming. And whereas following his teaching career, Frank Whitman transitioned into journalism, earning the U.S. Small Business Administration's Journalist of the Year Award in 2002 for his work with Directions magazine, and later serving as editor, managing editor, and reporter with publications including Directions magazine, Stars and Stripes, Glimpses Media, the Guam Daily Post, and as a freelance journalist for the Pacific Island Times. And whereas professional service also extended to communication support for Naval Facilities Engineering and Systems Marianas through A-Team Solutions and Galiti Professional Services, Inc. And whereas over 4 decades, Frank Whitman distinguished himself as an educator and journalist, shaping young minds in the classroom, expanding community knowledge through his reporting, and mentoring emerging journalists with integrity, fairness, and a commitment to accuracy. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Imene 38 na Legislature in Guam does hereby, on behalf of the Legislature in Guam and the people of Guam, recognize Frank J. Whitman on his dedicated career as a teacher for the Guam Department of Education and as a professional journalist, and congratulate him on the occasion of his retirement. And be it further resolved that the Speaker and the Chairperson of the Committee on Rules certify, and the Legislative Secretary attest to, the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to Frank J. Whitman and to the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero, in Magahagan, Guam. Duly and regularly adopted by the Committee on Rules of Imene 38 na Legislature in Guam on the 2nd day of September 2025, signed by the Speaker, Frank Bloss Jr., and signed by the Acting Chairperson on the Committee on Rules, Senator Chris Duenas, and myself as Legislative Secretary. Congratulations, Mr. Whitman. Frank. Would you like to say any words? A few words?
Very few. I just want to say thank you to everybody who did this. I really feel humbled when I look around the room and I see people who have really accomplished more than I have. And so I'm very appreciative of this and humbled. Thank you.
Thank you. I know you and I have served a lot in the media industry, and sometimes I'd see you out in the field and always admire you and have so much respect for you. So congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
And that concludes our resolution presentation. Again, congratulations, Frank, and to your family.